Hello, this is the Iron Wolf, and welcome back to another Minecraft Church video. And today, as you can see, it's pretty near Christmas. I do have another Christmas special coming up on next Sunday. But anyways, I'm here again in on my second account, joined on my world, and because I'm still getting stuff figured out. Anyways, though, enough of that. Let's get on to this message that I have prepared, because I've actually got something prepared this time. So, yeah. So, I was, wondering earlier, like, why we don't see, many miracles these days. I mean, back in the 70s with the Jesus movement and all, I think that was around the 70s. Anyways, the 70s and the Jesus movement, we had miracles. During the Azusa Street revival, of course, lots of miracles. But nowadays, there's not really much, not really many big moves of God or bunches of miracles or whatever. There's a few plausible reasons for this. I've heard that it could be seasonal, and like just waves come now and then, and we do know that that's not entirely unbiblical, because there was a 400-year season in the Bible just before Jesus came that there really weren't. I think it says there was no word from the Lord for 400 years or something like that. But yeah, and then so should we really be seeing more miracles though? I mean, is it seasonal, or should we be seeing more? So, John 14:12 says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believes on me, the works that I shall do, he shall do also in greater works, because I go to the Father." So yeah, it seems like we should be performing and seeing more miracles. It says those who believe. So if we believe, we should be able to do these works. It wasn't just the original 12 disciples. It wasn't the early church. It was those who believe on him. I'd honestly wondered if there was something about that, but no, it's pretty clear. It also says that we shall do even greater works. So, so honestly, thinking about that, I've always wondered, okay, what greater works? How? What's greater than healing the sick, raising the dead, casting out demons? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Because there is actually a scripture that might help us figure that out. So after Jesus sent out the 70, they returned and rejoicing that the demons that were subject to them. But, and Jesus says in Luke 10:20 b, it says, "Rejoice not that the spirits are subject to you, but rather rejoice that your names are written in heaven." So, looking at that, it seems as if salvation is a better, more powerful miracle than all those. And well, anyone can lead people to Jesus, or as Matthew 28, verse 19, and this is in the NASB version, because it has the it just works better for this. It says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all little nations," yada yada yada. That's the Great Commission, you know. But so it says, make disciples, which is more involved, but it's more fruitful. But yeah, anyone can make disciples. So is it that we don't see? Is it possible that we don't see many miracles because we don't have discipleship? Jesus healed crowds of people that weren't his disciples, and Paul, or maybe it was Peter, one of them, I think it was Peter actually, healed people he never met just because they had touched claws that he's touched. They took those handkerchiefs or whatever from that had touched Paul, and they took it and healed his people. I think, I don't know, it was one of them who had people healed when his shadow passed over them, and one of them had people healed with the claws. Anyways, so yeah, obviously you don't need to be a disciple to be healed, but both of them did have disciples, so maybe we need to have disciples in order to perform miracles, but there are a lot of people nowadays that have disciples, but don't really see miracles. So my conclusion is that this is inconclusive. But remember what's greater than those other miracles? Salvation. So we can perform the greatest miracles even in a quote-unquote spiritual dry season. But Jesus saved and had disciples as well. So while salvation and discipleship may be the greatest miracle, it's not greater than what Jesus did. Or is it? See, John 20, verse 29 says, Jesus says to Thomas, "Because you have seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are those who have not seen me and yet have believed." So is it possible that the greater works that Jesus was saying we would be able to do are the salvations of those who have not seen yet believe? Do the greatest miracles only happen when no others do? I'm going to say I think so. I think it's plausible. Anyways, though, let me know what you think in the comments below, or if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. But that's the end of this video, and I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you later as soon as I get this thing.